Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to the Animorphs Reviews YouTube channel. Today we're looking at another one of the Transformers action figures. And this one is the Marco to Scarab Beetle one. So I finally got the out of the box version. Thank you Pebble for bringing it over from the United States. And this is the boxed version. Now I've looked at the boxed version and the one without the box, and I think there are a couple of bits missing, mostly just a couple of the pincers at the front, but it's no big loss, let's be honest. Well, then again, I am a collector, so probably is, but regardless, this is the box. Looks pretty fancy in that box. So Marco, Scaraby, Keva, whatever those foreign languages are. What does the description say on the back? It's all foreign. It is all foreign. I'm looking at that and I'm trying to read it, and yeah, was this an EU only version? I think it might have been. It says no non-US release was Jake and the Taxon, so it must have been released in the US. Maybe this is just an EU version of it, but I can't read what's on the back, but I can look at the instructions. So I'm going to go through this and see if I can get it back to Marco version, because we start with it in Scarab Beetle form, or as close to what I think it's supposed to be. Let's see if we can get it back. Firstly, let's just... it looks all right. It certainly doesn't look like the worst model. Big question for me is, when did Marco ever morph a Scarab Beetle in either the TV show or the books? As far as I remember, never. So it's a non-canon Transformers figure, which that seems to be the standard. But let's get it back into Marco form. So I'm working backwards from 6, which might be a problem. I can't tell what... Can you see what those are? There. Can you see what those are? Because I'm struggling. Has my eyesight gotten that much worse? Yeah, it's I'm just going to play around with it, see if I can get it into where I want it to be. So I'm going to move the legs down a bit. I think those open. Do these come out? Ah, right. So I've opened up the back of the Scarab Beetle, see? So I was like that, and I've opened it up. And now there are 2 heads inside. So one down there and one up there. Okay, Marco, what do I do with you? I believe that must move somehow backwards. It seems to be logical. Move those. Do those move out? I don't want to break it, that's the thing. It looks like those move out, but... Ah, right. So I've opened it up there. Now it's just a confusion of parts. Ah, but those move out like that. Eventually. Somehow. Chest comes off. Wow, it's just a mess of bits, this one, isn't it? And the instructions really do not help. Maybe it would be better if I did it the way from 1 to 6, because it's a bit more difficult to follow reading it backwards. I think that's a hand. It seems to be a hand. Where does that go? Does it come out? It doesn't feel like it comes out. Can this move up? The head's got to move up somehow. Because else his chest... All you see is his little eyes above the chest. So there must be some way for that to move up. I'm not going to pull too hard on it, just in case I break it. I am officially lost on this thing. Pebble, I'm lost.
Sorry, I can't help you, my dear.
I understand you can't help me. Right, so I've tucked that leg in. I think that's something I can do. This chest bit is confusing me. confusing me very, very much. Can it move? Oh, can it move anywhere? I honestly don't think it can. What am I doing? It's just a mess. Right, let's have another look at the instructions, see if it can help us in any way. Right, that's the hand. So it wants me... Okay, well, maybe if I close it like that, the hand is sticking out. What does it look like in the front of the box? See, in the front of the box, what's that? Is it a mid-morph thing? I don't know. The hands are just sort of there, sticking out of it. Dear God. I'm definitely going wrong somewhere here.
So why did you buy 2 of them?
So I've got the one in the box and the one I can...
One to play with?
Yeah. Well, not so much play with, more sort of figure out. It's a puzzle, this thing. I'm really lost. I don't see how the head is supposed to move. Does that slide down there, or... How does this... I'm looking at this here. Oh my God. I am genuinely looking at the instructions and trying to figure out how any of this fits together. Does that go? I think that goes like there. But no, it can't, because the head is higher than everything else. But the head doesn't move. And I don't want to pull on it too much, because I don't want to end up breaking it. This does not go higher. And everything just sort of swallows the head up. Wow. Now I can tell from the picture that the legs have to be like that. So I've taken those bits of the leg and jammed them up behind there. So those are the legs. It's now a case of figuring out the upper body. Easier said than done. I think these can move in there. Oh, it broke off. I think it's actually meant to. So I can remove these arms. Those, they're not arms, but whatever. So I can remove that. Can't seem to remove that, but okay, I think this is what we're meant to end up with. This sort of really bizarre Marco, but the only thing I'm struggling with now is the head. It looks ridiculous. Can I move your head, Marco? Yes, I can. I just didn't want to break it, but apparently you can lift it. It can go higher, so there. That's unmorphed Scarab Beetle Marco. How's it look?
Disturbing.
Disturbing, Pebble says.
He never morphed that in the book.
No, he never morphed it, but here it is. Just have to deal with it as we see it. So let's turn him back into the Beetle to end this video. It should be an easier process. We start from here. So pull the chest open. Pull down the back. Oh yeah, we can swap the heads around as well, so he can look like that as well. He can have the bug eyes. So flip that. Push it down. And then... Why does it tell me to do it in that order? I don't know. But those bits there. Push them up over Marco's head. And then the arm bits, or the hand bits, pull that too, and flick that around. So that makes the front mandible. Do it on both sides. Bring it a bit closer for you. Flick that in. Close. And that makes the head. So if we're looking at this bit now, it should turn like that. Those two bits connect with each other somehow. I think the thing just clips in like that. Come on, you silly thing. Yeah, so look, the little latch there. So I'm trying to push that in. Yep, so that's stuck it together now. Close that up. So that's the front of our Beetle. Move the legs. The back ones flick out. The Beetle legs. Turn it. So you've got little Beetle-like legs on the back there. And reattach the extra little bits. Like that. And there we have it. Back to Scarab Beetle mode. Now this one seems to have been a bit more difficult to comprehend, but I was working backwards because when the American brought it over, she obviously didn't revert it back to its normal form.
You told me not to open it.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, so that is the Scarab Beetle Marco. It's all right. I mean, it looks pretty funky when it's in this form, so it's not. I'm not going to complain too much about it. So,
Kind of creepy.
yeah, it's kind of creepy, but it is a beetle after all. That's that. So, thank you very much for watching. There is the front of it again, and that's how it looks like morphed. It's all right. It gets a thumbs up from me. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Animorphs Reviews YouTube channel, and I shall see you next time. Ta-ra.